Philip Dunne.
Mr. Speaker, and I understand your strictures. I am extremely pleased to have this opportunity to speak this evening. It is thanks to the leader who allowed remote participation in debates only a few days ago that I can do so. It's the first time that I've spoken in a debate since the 11th of March. So it seems particularly ironic that I should be doing so on a subject of curtailing debate for the future. I completely recognise the point that was made by the shadow leader that the health and safety of everyone who works in the House should be paramount during the pandemic, and the impact on many people who are not as obsessed with proceedings in the House from this dreadful disease has obviously been shocking and comes first. Many people have lost their lives, many people have lost their jobs and their businesses. But I'm speaking to oppose this motion in relation particularly to private members' bills. I was fortunate enough almost a year ago to be drawn 7th in the ballot for private members' bills, the first time since being elected in 2005 that I'd won the equivalent of the parliamentary lottery. And my sewage inland waters bill was introduced on the 5th of February, due to have its second reading this Friday, deferred for the 4th time to Friday the 22nd. And if this goes through, it will be deferred for the 5th time. I've worked hard with many dedicated people who are utterly committed to improving the water quality of our rivers through NGOs and individuals right across the country. We've had over 50,000 people sign a petition, and I've had support from members across the House from all parties, 106 MPs at the last count, supporting this bill. There is growing support out there for the measures that are contained in the bill from water companies, even from regulators and some government officials. So if this motion goes through, I will look for alternative means of bringing the bill forward in other ways. I note that the Environment Bill has not completed its passage from this House, and of course it has to proceed through the House of Lords thereafter. I've heard what the leader had to say about recommencing sitting Fridays as soon as the pandemic allows, and I welcome this, particularly for Westminster Hall debates. But for several of the private members' bills, time will have run out. Any of those who've not yet had their second reading are most unlikely to get the time from potential return after the half-term break to be able to conclude their proceedings. And as my right honourable friend, the member for Sutton Coldfield, indicated in his remarks, it may be possible for those that have concluded the committee stage, if government allows, for those bills to proceed. But that will not be the case for bills like mine. And I'm afraid for that reason, although it may appear selfish, I'm going to seek to oppose this motion if it is put.
Let's head up to Edinburgh West with Christine Jardine. Christine Jardine.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I will be brief. I'd like first